Turbochargers. The aim of the project. The aim of the project is to illustrate and explain how turbochargers work and why we use them in a poster form. Background. For an internal combustion engine to work, fuel and air are compressed in a cylinder and then combusted. While more fuel can always be added to the cylinder, air has a limited amount that can enter the cylinder, which is called displacement. This means that when you wanted more air in a cylinder, you had to make the cylinder bigger. In 1905, a Swiss engineer created a patent for a compressor driven by exhaust gases that would feed denser air in the combustion chamber. This meant that the cylinder could stay small and have more air and fuel, which would result in more power being made. Turbochargers, how they work. A turbocharger uses the engine's exhaust gases to move a turbine in the turbine section of a turbo. These gases spin the turbine, which is connected to a second turbine, which is the compressor turbine. The compressor sucks in ambient air, which is then compressed and sent out into the cylinder as compressed air. Since the compression of air creates heat, an intercooler is needed to cool off the air before it enters the cylinder. Cooling the air off makes it more dense. Turbocharger pressure. In order to control the pressure in the turbo and stop it from spinning too fast and being damaged, a wastegate is used. A pneumatic actuator senses boost pressure. When pressure rises, it is sensed and a valve is slowly opened, which lets exhaust gases bypass the turbine wheel. This slows the turbine wheel down and prevents any damage to the turbo. Turbocharger lag. Bigger sized turbos have a long time for exhaust gases to get it spinning fast enough to compress the air. The time you wait between hitting the throttle and feeling the boost is called lag. To overcome this, two small turbos can be used to push more air than one large one. A large turbo can also be used alongside a small one. This is called sequential turbo system. The small turbo spins quickly and boosts until the larger turbo has enough time to start spinning fast enough. Conclusion. In conclusion, the turbocharger is a great invention in the automobile and engine industry, as it lets smaller sized engines get the power of bigger sized engines. The turbocharger is now used on many modern cars, as more efficient versions are made. Vehicle manufacturers also now have to follow certain laws while creating vehicle engines, which makes the turbocharger a great way to keep the engine small while giving it the performance that the customer expects.